get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Prescott from the gun. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, got the best of both worlds. On second down, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott targets the sideline. He'll complete this pass to Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Solomon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to Tony. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley fights him off, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Booker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Again, it's Barkley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that, but as soon as you curl it around him,
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go right back to Lamb. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Second and 10. Off the bootleg. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gano's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play here for Dallas. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 24. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.